So this next game is called Tempo Tornado. Here's how it's gonna work. Again, you have two players, you're working in partners. They start on the start space. The person who rolls the highest number is the one who gets to go first. And you can take turns, depending on how many times you play this, with who gets to go first. So I'm gonna roll the dice as player 1. I've rolled a 3. I'm gonna move my chip 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. You'll notice the direction says to move ahead 3. So I'm gonna move ahead 3. 1, 2, 3. And I see the word adagio. So what I'm gonna do is tell my partner what the word adagio means. In this case, I'd tell my partner adagio means slowly. If I have it right, and player 2 will check the tempo cheat sheet to make sure that I've got it right, then I get to stay on this space. Let's have player 2 roll this time. Player 2 has rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The word is retardando. So then player 2 would tell player 1 what it means. Let's say in this case, player 2 gets the answer wrong and says, retardando means getting faster. Player 2 would check the cheat sheet and would notice that that is, let me find it, incorrect. Retardando actually means gradually getting slower. And so then what would happen is player 1 would have to move all the way back to where they started. This could get really tricky if all of a sudden you're like really close to the end, like right here. Let's say you're up at this point and you say the wrong word for, or wrong definition of allegro. So you say allegro means moderately, and it really doesn't. And let's say the last place you went was 6 before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd have to go back to your square. The first person to make it all the way around back to the start section is the winner. If this takes too short of a time, you could always move around twice and say the first person to make it around the board game twice is the winner. You'll notice there are some places where you have to miss a turn, where you have to move ahead 1 or move back 4. So you're really going to have to pay attention with your partner. Remember that the cheat sheet can be used by the person who is checking the answers, not the person giving the answer. Okay, so just to recap, you roll the dice, you land on a square, you tell your partner what the definition is. If you get it right, you get to stay there. If you get it wrong, you have to move back to where you came from. Not necessarily back to start, but just back to wherever you came from before that turn. And the first person who gets around the board is the winner.